Have you ever wondered why the top 1% seem to play a different game? They think differently, they move differently. And while most people focus on making money, the 1% focus on something far more powerful: how they think. This video isn't about luck, privilege, or being born into wealth. It's about mindset, because the truth is, there's a very real difference between how average people think and how the 1% approach life, money, and opportunity. The good news: you can learn this mindset. You can train yourself to think like them. It starts with understanding what they do differently and then making those mental shifts in your own life. Let's break down 5 powerful mindset shifts that separate the 1% from everyone else. Number 1, they think in decades, not days. Most people are addicted to quick wins. They want results now: fast money, overnight success. They chase trends, get rich quick schemes, and give up as soon as things get uncomfortable. But the 1%, they think long term. They plant seeds today that they know won't bloom for years, and they're okay with that. They think in decades, not days. Whether it's business, investing, or habits, they're playing the long game while everyone else is looking for shortcuts. Jeff Bezos didn't start Amazon thinking it would blow up overnight. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire by flipping stocks. He held investments for decades. The best creators, investors, and entrepreneurs are obsessed with compounding. They know that small, smart moves done consistently will outpace short bursts of hype every time. If you want to think like the 1%, stop asking, "What can I get now?" and start asking, "What can I build that'll still matter in 10 years?" Number 2, they see problems as opportunities. When average people hit a wall, they stop. They say things like, "This isn't for me," or "It's too hard." But the 1%, they lean in. They're trained to see problems differently. To them, a problem isn't a dead end, it's a signal, a clue that something is broken, and that fixing it could lead to massive value. Think about every product or service you use daily: Uber, Airbnb, Zoom, Spotify. Every single one was built because someone saw a problem and turned it into a solution, and that solution turned into wealth. This is how the 1% operate. They don't run from problems, they run toward them. They don't say, "This sucks." They ask, "How can I solve this? And who else would pay for that solution?" If you can train your brain to love challenges, to get curious when things get tough, you'll open the door to opportunities most people never even see. Number 3, they invest in themselves relentlessly. Here's something you'll notice about the 1%. They're always learning: books, courses, mentors, coaching, new skills. They see their mind as the most valuable asset they own, and they treat it that way. While most people stop learning after school, the top 1% never stop. They treat self education as a lifelong process. Why? Because when you upgrade your mind, you upgrade your results. Want to make more money? Learn a skill that's in demand. Want to grow a business? Study those who've done it. Want to be a healthier, smarter, and more disciplined person? There's a book, video, or mentor out there who's already figured it out. The average person sees education as a cost. The 1% see it as an investment with the highest ROI on the planet. If you spend just 30 minutes a day learning a high income skill or studying wealth psychology, where would you be in a year? In 5 years? That's how the 1% think. What I know today determines what I earn tomorrow. Number 4, they focus on leverage, not just hard work. We're told from a young age, "Work hard and you'll succeed." But here's the twist: hard work alone does not create wealth. It's important, yes, but it's not enough. The 1% don't just work hard, they work smart. They look for leverage. That means building systems, teams, assets, and tools that allow their time to scale. A YouTube video that earns money while you sleep? Leverage. A product that sells without being there? Leverage. An investment portfolio that grows while you live your life? Leverage. You can work 12 hours a day at a job and still stay broke. Or you can spend 1 hour building something that pays you for years. That's the shift, moving from trading time for money to trading value for freedom. The question isn't how hard can I work, it's how can I build something once that works even when I'm not there. Number 5, They think like owners, not consumers. This might be the most underrated mindset shift of all. Most people are consumers by default. They buy things, subscribe to things, scroll things. Every dollar they earn is spent on something someone else created. But the 1%, they think like owners. They own businesses, they own stocks, they own real estate. They don't just buy products, they buy pieces of the company that makes those products. They understand this simple rule: ownership creates wealth, consumption does not. Here's an example: you can spend $300 on a pair of sneakers, or you can buy $300 worth of Nike stocks. One gives you style, the other gives you equity. Guess which one the 1% would choose? It's not about never spending money, it's about being intentional. Ask yourself, am I buying liabilities or am I building assets? Because the more you think like an owner, the closer you move to financial independence. So, final thoughts: your mindset is the real wealth. Thinking like the 1% does not mean you have to be rich first. It's the other way around. You have to start thinking differently before the results show up. That's how wealth works. It starts internally. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this: your thoughts shape your habits shape your results, and your results shape your reality. Start thinking long term. See problems and opportunities. Invest in yourself like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Build systems, not just routines. Own more, consume less. The world is full of noise and distractions, but if you can train your mind to think like the 1%, you start living a life the 99% never will.